everyone, and welcome into this Friday edition of the 5-Star News. I'm your news anchor, Kaylor Cumbie, and we have lots of information to cover today. This is my first Friday show, and I'm very excited. And we're going to start it out like we always do, with our announcement portion of the show. We have What's Up Heritage. Take it away, Cannon Stafford and Lindsay Rogers.
Thanks, Jamison. Here's our Friday segment of What's Up Heritage. If you're bored and have extra time, three-point shootout is going on right now. Go to the gym and enjoy an eventful time while students compete against each other in a three-point contest. Soccer is at Southeast today. Come out and support our players in hope of a region win. Girls play at 5:30 and guys to follow at 7:30. If you're planning on going to our school prom, hurry up and get your tickets now. Ticket prices are at their low right now, only costing $40. Prices go up to $50 after spring break. Now here's Lindsay Rogers with our weather.
Thank you, Cannon. Now let's get you right into the weather for this week. On Friday, we'll have a high of 55, a low of 35 with a 0% chance of rain. On Saturday, we will have a high of 60, a low of 30 with a 0% chance of rain. On Sunday, we will have a high of 65, a low of 35 with a 0% chance of rain. On Monday, we will have a high of 65, a low of 40 with a 0% chance of rain. And on Tuesday, we will have a high of 70, a low of 50 with a 0% chance of rain.
Thanks for keeping us up to date on all things heritage. Moving on into the news now, and we have another very important story on the chorus competition. We talked to some student and staff here at Heritage earlier this week on what they think and how it will go, and now we have a brand new update on how everyone did. Here's 5-Star News reporters Lindsay Davies and Casey Capote with the full insight.
Hi, I'm Avery Frost. I'm here working the front desk for the LGPE. I'm excited to see what choirs come in. I'm kind of nervous for our choirs ourselves, but I think, we're just waiting on the first group to come.
Today we're doing LGPE at the high school. I'm a runner, and I just take people from the buses to the chorus room to warm up, then to the theater to perform, then back to the buses.
Wednesday, we had our large group performance evaluation for the north section of GMEA, and we hosted schools such as Dade County and Lafayette and Ridgeland, Rome High School. Several different schools came in. I was super happy about the compliments that the directors gave about our students for being great leaders and just making them feel welcome and showing them exactly where to go. So it was a great experience hosting the event. Also, I was very proud of our students for getting all superior ratings from their judges this year. This is not a normal school year. The kids have had to try to learn foreign language like Latin and Russian and some difficult pieces in English as well. And it's just hard to know what was going to be the result, only seeing them 2 days a week. But the kids really worked hard. The days that they weren't in school in person, they were doing digital learning to get all of this down. And I was just very proud of them. I'm very proud that they received all superior ratings, and they worked hard.
Thank you for the update. I'm sure everyone did amazing, and we have all heard how Skills USA has been on a roll this year. They are always involved and keep things fun at Heritage. Now they have just competed in this state competition, and we have a story to see how it went. We have 5-Star News reporters Cole Denton, Brandon Frady, and Daniel Fleming with this report.
This year we had 5 students qualify for the Skills USA state competition. Those students were Michaela Winters in graphic design, Declan Ryan, Matthew Funderburk, and Mackay Hall in drafting, and Cole Denton in broadcasting. They're competing virtually this year and could qualify to go to the national competition in St. Louis, I think.
Yeah, I'm real proud of our Skills USA Georgia State Representative Cole Denton for broadcasting. He is competing in a video competition that he submitted yesterday, in fact, and qualified for state. on Skills USA Georgia commercial. He did a nice job putting together, crossing all the T's and dotting all the I's on getting that turned in, and we look forward to see how he does. It's not a national competition. It is a state competition, and just to qualify for that's a pretty big honor for Cole. And he's a hard worker, and he's young. I think he's a freshman, so he's got some opportunities to continue to do some more things for us in the broadcasting pathway and skills. But he's got a shot to do some good things down there this year with this video, and we're hoping he does well. And we're really proud of all the folks in our Skills USA program for making it to the state level.
So when I found out I qualified, I was really excited. I think it's really cool to be a part of this. I loved getting to go out there and film this and edit this and just be a part of this. I mean, it's been a lot of fun, and it's a really good experience to have.
Great job, Skills USA. You have done amazing things all year long. And Heritage has had a crazy week, to say the least. We have combined both our Cohort A and Cohort B crews and came back 5 days a week. No, not 4, but we have transitioned from 2 to 5. This means that Wednesdays are still early dismissal days. We had these last year for students who fall behind to stay after school and catch up. If you are ahead, you got to leave early. Considering we haven't been back to school for 5 days in over a year, this is new for all students and staff here at Heritage. Now I'm just going to send it over to Ryan Heat and Hayden Johnson with this full story.
All right, Generals, well, we're having our first Wednesday early dismissal this week. Just a reminder how that works. We have a slightly different bell schedule on Wednesdays. School will be out for drivers and students who are picked up at 2:29 each Wednesday. If you're a bus rider, the buses will run at the normal time, so you will have a study hall in the afternoons between 2:29 and 3:25. I'll give you directions on exactly what to do, but it's basically going to be in the cafeteria or in the media center.
So we got Wednesday dismissal till the end of the school year, but I really think that we shouldn't be here. Wednesdays are better days for me to stay in bed and kind of relax, get my mind back. But 5 days a week kind of sucks, not gonna lie, but at least we get out at 2:30, but still not a big fan.
All right, guys, so we're super excited because we get out at 2:30 instead of the normal 3:25 on Wednesdays. That gives you some time to go home, take a nap, get caught up on the 5-day schedule. I'm sleep deprived as heck. I don't know about y'all, but I'm excited to get some nap, get whatever, get some just practice, homework done so you can get home, get some rest that day.
If you're an athlete in season, you're going to go to the gym and you'll be in there until practice begins. And I know it's a little bit different than what we've done. One of the other reminders is that you can be picked up in front of the school at the normal pickup area or at the bus area at 2:29. So just to get things going a little bit quicker and get parents through the line, if you want to tell your parents to pick you up at the gym entrance, they can drive down there and pick you up.
Senioritis sure has been kicking in this year, so I really did enjoy being able to leave early Wednesday. Now we have an update on how our technology region competition went. I think they always do really good, but let's see exactly how they did. We have 5-star news reporters Lindsay Davies and Casey Capote with this insight.
Hey, Mr. Douglas here, talking about the regional technology competition. We had several students compete this time. It was virtual. They had to turn in everything that they were doing as far as animation and graphic arts. They had to turn it in virtually. That means they had to upload, they had to do recording, and they had to turn it in to the regional tech judges. We had several winners this time. We're very excited about this. We had Cadence Grieven. She did a poster, which we're going to show you here in just a second, in graphic design, a movie poster that she had designed using different gradients and different contrasts. She took a photo that she had taken at a hotel, and I'll let her explain a little bit more about that.
Hi, my name is Cadence Grieven, and I won regionals for graphic design, and I'm going to state, and pretty much, yeah, the process of my poster was pretty much an assignment I was given by Miss Bird, and I wanted to take it farther, and I really liked graphic design, so I decided why not enter into the state competition and see how far I could go. But the thing is that I didn't realize, just how far I would go.
She won first place for 9th and 10th grade in graphic design. Then we had Emily Lynn and Maggie Lynn. They did a stop animation video, which was fantastic, about snowmen.
Hi, I'm Emily Lynn, and I'm Maggie Chen, and this is our submission for the Northwest Georgia Technology Competition in the category Animation. So for our animation project, we decided to create a short story revolving around two Lego people attempting to see who can make the biggest snowman.
And they won first place for 9th and 10th in stop animation. So exciting to have some winners from Heritage High School in the regional technology competition. They're moving on to state. Let's see what they do there.
Congratulations. Now we have a new edition of Tech Talk. I do not want to give away all the details, so here is John Courtney and Gunnar Bryson with Tech Talk.
Hi, my name is John Courtney and welcome back to Tech Talk. In this week's episode, we're going to be talking about going cashless and using all digital payments, and we're going to see what Heritage students think. Let's get started. So what do you think about going cashless?
I think it's something that could work, but I think cash is still a good idea. Sometimes electronics don't always work, and having physical payment is good instead of electronic payment.
So what do you think about going cashless?
Well, it definitely would decrease the amount of sickness, because I think that cash is main sickness of carrying it from all over the place, and it would be definitely probably a better source of carrying it around, because I lose cash all the time, and just carrying a single card, which would be better, I think. Yeah.
So what do you think about going cashless?
I think it's a pretty good idea. You know, there's a lot of possibility for fraud out here with actual cash, which there is with the cards and stuff as well, but I feel like it would be less of a risk. And then also, there's a lot of people that just don't like to carry around a bunch of cash because just the fact that it's more they have to have on them. And it's just easier to take a card and put it in a machine and say, I'm going to buy this. So, yeah.
In conclusion, the people we interviewed seem to think that cashless payment was a good thing. Although there are negatives, the positives seems to outweigh the negatives. I personally think that cashless payment is great, has upsides and downsides as well. This has been Tech Talk, and we'll see you next time.
Wow, like I said, we had lots of information to cover, but now it's time for a break here on this show. Don't go anywhere because our sports anchors will join you for baseball, tennis, and soccer recaps. Stay tuned, sports is next.
Who am I? A simple question at first glance, but there's always more under the surface. Everybody sees me differently. Some as a friend, some as a family member, some as an employee, and some as a stranger. But how do I see myself? If I put aside the procrastination, I see one word: creative. Whether it's making some form of art or painting a picture, sometimes even a simple drawing, or making music, I'm constantly thinking of new visions for music, or just simply coming up with new ideas. My brain is constantly moving. I enjoy watching basketball, and I enjoy playing it even more. I love the competitive nature of the game. If there's one more word I could add, I'd say busy. Busy with school at Heritage High School, busy with work, and busy with getting caught up. Maybe getting caught up and wanting to grow up too fast and not appreciating where I'm at now. I know where I want to be in 5 years from now. Touring doesn't sound bad. But who am I? I'm Mason Dotson. And I am the 5-Star News.
Welcome into sports, everyone. I'm Jameson Shook. He's Dylan Bryan. We're going to get it started off with baseball today.
We have a preview with the rematch with Gordon Lee that takes place tomorrow.
The Generals fell to a whopping score of 10-0 last time they played Gordon Lee.
Here's Kay Kennard and Grayson Ward with the preview.
All right, so tomorrow we take on Gordon Lee for the second time this year. In the first game, we didn't throw the ball very well, didn't throw many strikes, didn't have a good approach at the plate either.
Played Gordon Lee this Saturday. I think we look a lot better going into this game than we did going into the AT&T game, as we got beat 10-0. Hopefully our pitchers can throw strikes and not give up as many walks as we did there.
So last time we played Gordon Lee, we didn't do too good. Our pitching wasn't the best. We walked a lot of people. So, I mean, when we play them tomorrow, we're going to have to actually step up our game because they're a good quality team. We're going to have to throw strikes and have a better approach at the plate because they have good pitching. They're probably like mid-90s, low 90s, so they're pretty good. So we're going to have to step up our game and just be on the ball and play the team.
Last time we played them, we didn't do too good. Wasn't good pitching. We just couldn't hit the ball very good. We made a lot of errors. Hopefully this time we've got some good practice in. Hopefully we do good. We're just going to do better.
If we have a good approach and throw strikes, I think we have a pretty good chance at taking on a really good Gordon Lee team.
So going into this game, we've played against them since middle school, so it's a big game, always been a rival game. I mean, we don't like each other too much, but I mean, we have respect for each other, so I mean, you just got to take it like any other game and not make it too big or too small, so just go in there and just play your game.
Tomorrow should be a great game.
To tennis now, and our boys and girls both came into the match with a 4-2 record versus Cedartown.
This was a big region matchup for both teams.
Okay. Yeah, this Monday we're playing Cedartown, so don't really know a lot about them. We played them many years ago, and they were pretty good. I do know they played Central Carrollton and just barely lost, and we didn't do too good against Central Carrollton, so it's going to be a tough match, and who knows, though, with the break. You know, we haven't practiced for 3 days, but we're going to get back at it today and should be ready on Monday. I don't really like playing on Monday, but you know, we're going to give it a shot. And Cedartown's, you know, they're tough. But we do have a full team now, so that's going to help. We don't have to forfeit. We'll be out there ready to go. So it's going to be close. You know, I think we can win a couple matches, and, you know, we got to win 3 to win it. So we'll see how it goes. You know, I'm just hoping for the best. We are playing at home. That helps. Come out and support the team. They always play better when there's fans. So come on out. It's free.
We got a big match on Monday against Cedartown. We've never played them before that I can remember. I think it's going to be a tough match. We got 7 guys finally. 1, 2, and 3 singles looking pretty strong. 1 and 2 doubles, we're all right. We got to work on them a little bit. Overall, I feel like we can take this W. Nathan Minton, 100%. He got this. We'll see how it goes.
All right, the weather's been kind of playing tricks on our scheduling of late for girls tennis, and we had a postponement on Thursday, so we're going to move the match with Cedartown to Monday. So it's going to be a tough match and really an important match in the region. If we can knock off Cedartown, I think we're going to finish second in the region. We still have to play Northwest, but I think a win over Cedartown will get us to that second position where you want to be. But they're tough. I've talked to a coach from Southeast about them, and she says they're pretty tough. So we know it's going to be a tough match. They're new to the region. This will be the first time we've played them. So it's not like basketball or football or probably soccer even, where you can kind of get some film on these guys and look at them. We're just kind of going by word of mouth from other coaches to find out what kind of players they have. And Abby Henry had talked to me and said that they're pretty good. So we'll have our work cut out for them.
We play Cedartown on Monday, and it's supposed to be a really good matchup, and it's also our senior night. And I hope that Morgan and Bailey do really well since it's their last matchup at home for their senior season. And I really hope they come out with a win because they just mean so much to our team.
It's also going to be senior day for us, and we've got 2 outstanding seniors who will be playing their last home match here at Heritage, and that's Bailey Crystal and Morgan Phillips. And I can't say anything enough about what they've done to our program. They've been unbelievable. I think Bailey's lost 2 matches in her career. Morgan hadn't lost much more than that, if that many. And from a coaching standpoint and what they do on the court, it's unbelievable. You just put them out there and they win. So, you know, I don't really have to worry about first and second singles. I can go concentrate on the third player or the doubles, and, you know, I may have to sneak a word into them, but usually the more I talk to them, the worse they do. So I kind of leave them alone, don't mess them up, and they've just been awesome off the court as well. They've been great captains this year for us, and they're really good leaders. We're going to miss them a bunch, but hopefully they've got a lot more matches to play.
Our next story of the day is on soccer. Only our girls could travel to Northwest Whitfield, however, because our boys had to deal with the Northwest COVID restrictions.
They traveled down there Tuesday night looking for a region win. Here's Cole Price, Liam Smart, and Jamie Harvey with a recap of the game.
So Tuesday we played Northwest. It's kind of usually every year it seems to be like a de facto region championship game because usually whoever wins, Northwest or Heritage, ends up winning the title. So it's kind of a epic battle, and we got to play on the turf field down there in Dalton. It was wet, but it was nice, and it was a good game. We played well. We controlled the ball most of the match. We controlled field position most of the match. Northwest got a few chances on some counterattacks, but our defense held up well. Lindsay and Gold made a couple of just massive saves to keep us in the match. And
yesterday we played Northwest, and we lost a very close game. We lost in PKs. We actually probably should have won the game. We dominated most of the time, and before we went into PKs, we went into 2 overtimes. So it was a very close game. It got very aggressive at some times. And I was really proud of our team. We really stepped up and tried our best. Even though we lost, we're still looking to be second in the region this year, that could be pretty exciting.
We just were trying to create some chances and didn't quite get enough good ones. Had a few, but just couldn't get the ball in the net. So ended up a 0-0 tie. Went to overtime. We were tired, they were tired, but our girls just battled and got a couple more chances in overtime, but couldn't score. So went to PKs, and it's just kind of kind of comes down to chance there at PKs, and they put a couple in the net and ended up beating us. So a little sad to lose the kind of the region title, or at least a chance at it on PKs, but because both teams were really even. They had a couple of great players, and we played really well too. So. Very even match, and a little disappointed that we didn't win, but I'm really proud of the girls for the way we played.
Thanks for Sports U2, and last but not least, we have yet another installment of the Jokesters, and this always puts a smile on everyone's face. Take it away, Aaron Hilliard and Kane Stover.
What up, big boys? It's your boy Stove Daddy with
Hilltop.
And this is week 7 of the Jokesters. Gonna be back telling some great jokes. Stay tuned. For the first joke, I'm with Mallory. If your house is cold, go stand in the corner. It's 90 degrees there.
Back with Talon for joke number 2. So, what keys cannot open doors?
Don't know.
Turkeys.
Oh, God. For the third joke, I'm with Emma. Why did the M&M go to school? Wanted to be a smarty.
Back with Dylan for the last joke of the segment this week. Dylan, what did the traffic light say to the car?
Stop.
No, he said, "Don't look, I'm about to change."
Hilarious. Wow, what a full show today, but sadly that will wrap up this Friday edition of the 5-Star News. And this marks our first 5-day school week in over a year. We'll be back Tuesday with a brand new report. Until then, rest up and stay classy, Heritage.